What is up, you guys? My name is Marcellus, and today I'll be doing a first impressions video on the anime Kotoura-san. Now, I've watched 2 episodes up to this point, and I'm probably going to put this video up in a couple days because I don't want to put too many videos up at one time, so I'm pre-recording this and I'm going to upload it later. Now, Kotoura-san, the first episode really was really good. This series was recommended to me by DevilArtemis, the voice actor, and I was hesitant to watch it because I'm not really into, emotional shows, stuff like that. I guess the slice of life or whatever. But in this anime, we have a girl, and her name is Kotoura. Her last name is Kotoura, and ever since she was born, she has the power to read people's minds. Now, when she was younger, she was reading people's minds and thought they were saying it out loud. Well, one fateful day, she starts to bother people with her powers. Because you see her earlier on guessing what she's going to have for breakfast and guessing what she's going to have for lunch. Well, when she gets older, she starts to, and she is still a kid in this, when she gets older, she starts telling people secrets without them wanting her to tell other people. And this caused her to lose friends. And then one day, she admits to her, she points her dad out and says that he's going to a hotel with some woman. And she points her mother out and says, "Are you going to a dinner with Mr. whatever?" Well, they find out that they're cheating on each other. Kotoura-san's mom gives her to her grandma and said, "I regret giving birth to you," and then smacks the shit out of her. Well, not smacks, but palms the shit out of her. And this was like really fucked up because I was like, wow, man, like, dude, just imagine if your mom told you she regret giving birth to you and looked so fucking evil at you that, man, that'd be horrible. And after that, she starts to live, she starts feeling like she's alone in the world and everything like that. And I remember in episode 1, I think it was, yeah, later on in episode 1, like, she can't read the cat mind. Well, she can't read a cat's mind. So every time she walks past, she like cuddles with the cat and just messes around with her. Well, one day she comes back to the cat's place and is getting ready to feed her, and she finds out that some lady gave the cat up for adoption. And I mean, it was so fucking horrible the way she looked. She dropped to her knees, her pupils like fucking became really small, and she just yelled. It looked like she was going Super Saiyan, but it was so horrible to look at, a little girl being pushed as far as she can. Like, it looked like that there was like the brink of insanity for her. After that, she transfers to a new school where she lives in a house alone. She meets a boy named Manabe. And Manabe is, just, I don't know if I'm saying that. Manabe is, just some pervert, teenage dude. And, he promises to stay with Kotoura-san. Well, in episode 2, we see that, episode 2 is not as emotional. Well, it's not even close to being as emotional. I guess the series is going to become more lighthearted as it comes on. But, episode 2, we see her, become part of a group, the ESP group. And, some girl wants her to become, use her powers and let everybody know that she has powers. Well, towards the end, like, the girl is using her, and that girl has a pretty fucked up history, too. Her mom was just like Kotoura-san, and she ends up being caught a fraud, and she ends up killing herself. And her daughter walks in on that. Well, the daughter wants Kotoura-san to use her powers, and then she realizes that when Kotoura-san gets made fun of, and it's like pukes because this girl has such horrible thoughts about Kotoura-san, and like sits down in a chair and like thinks it to her face. Well, she realized that it's all her fault, and she'll never make Kotoura-san do something like that again. Manabe, on the other hand, they start making fun of Kotoura-san and just putting like barf, they call her Buffora or something like that, and they write it everywhere, her and those 3 girls. Well, Manabe comes in and just corrects the shit out of these girls, like, I like her, and if you have a problem with that, that's your problem, and just shit like that. And Kotoura ends up hearing it, and she realizes that Manabe has feelings for her, and she starts acting awkward and whatever. Well, after seeing the relationship that Manabe and Kotoura have, like, he comes to pick her up from the house, he walks her home, he walks her to the group, he becomes a part of the group even though he has no powers. Well, if they don't end up together, or something bad happens towards the end of the anime, man, I'm going to feel so fucking horrible. Because they are meant to be together. 2 episodes in and you feel like these people are already meant to be together for the rest of the story. Well, that was my first impression of Kotoura-san. I highly suggest you check it out. The animation is really good. I really like the colors that are used in this anime. It is a slice of life and emotional, you know, stuff like that. I guess it's supernatural. But I highly suggest you check it out. It does, like, trigger some emotions. And if you like this video, don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later.